Sleaze, presented by McDonald's. Best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
This is the segment where we pay respect to some icons. Rest in peace. Of course, people are mourning the death of Kristopherson, dying at the age of 88, Barnes. Did you know he was a Rhodes Scholar at Oxford?
I did not know that.
He was born in Texas, went to college, became a Rhodes Scholar at Oxford, studied literature. I mean, he was in the Army. So many things, but he was a great actor, too. He won a Golden Globe for A Star is Born, and then became a musician and an amazing songwriter. Did you know he wrote Me and Bobby McGee?
Yes. I grew up with, as a Texas kid, that was, Kris Kristopherson music was always Lukenbach, Texas.
Yeah.
All in the
Sunday
house.
Morning coming down. So sad. I couldn't believe this either. Actor John Ashton, dying at the age of 76 from Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, that's sad.
People are talking about now about Kristopherson. Do you remember this? This is a concert, Dylan's 30th anniversary at Madison Square Garden. It was like this star-studded concert. Sinead O'Connor heavily booed because I guess you remember that was right after she tore up a picture of the Pope on SNL.
I remember the booing thing, yeah.
Because that had happened 2 weeks earlier. I guess Kris Kristopherson walked up to her, put his arm around her and told her, "Don't let the bastards get you down." That was a moment.
He was a good dude.
Very sad. I don't know if you got to see CBS Sunday Morning focusing on Coldplay. Now, there's a lot of interview there with of course, Chris Martin. Music of the Spheres being called the biggest rock tour of all time. They were asked, what's it like to be embraced by all the critics?
It seems like you've kind of been fully embraced, even by the music critics.
Well, you're very sweet. That's just not true. But
I don't think you're ever fully embraced.
Yeah.
Well, that is true.
Also, we are really not a rock band. So when we're judged by those parameters, we're always going to come up short.
Yeah.
One thing I'd say that we've become more comfortable with is just being ourselves.
Yeah, they are very self-deprecating, but the BBC called them the 21st century defining band. Kris also talked about writing and producing songs with the band.
The truth of it is some songs arrive fully formed, basically.
Yeah.
And for not Johnny's parts or Will's or Guy's parts, but my part. And those are the rarest, but they're always the best, the ones that I had least to do with.
But sometimes they're the hardest to produce because you don't want to ruin them.
Do you typically feel it right away that it's...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The songs of ours that have connected with the most people, they connected with me first. I was like, oh, this is really good, really good.
It's a really insightful interview. Chris Martin also talked about writing lyrics.
On a day off in Dublin, Martin told us he's always writing, even while on the road.
Yeah, and we have a studio backstage. And
you do? Wow. Every morning he sits down to write free form. You write whatever you're thinking about.
I do that as a way of staying sane.
Yeah.
For 12 minutes in the mornings, I write anything that's in my head, and it's often very terrible.
Yeah.
And very depressed or very anxious, or all of the stuff that you don't really want anyone else to hear, but you need to release.
Yeah.
So I do that for 12 minutes, and then I burn it.
You literally light it on fire.
Or tear it up and flush it away.
Yeah.
And it just kind of gets rid of so much nonsense.
Yeah.
Definitely helps in a band too, because in the old days we would have a lot more tension and a lot more volatility.
Yeah.
But that's calmed down a lot.
Talk about volatility. I do not like this next story, Barnes. The Foo Fighters forced into indefinite hiatus because of the scandal around Dave Grohl.
It kind of was that instantly. What is he going to do? It's not like...
Instantly.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't given up hope. People are saying he's trying to win back the trust of his family after this betrayal. So the band is kind of on the back burner. That makes me really sad.
He's been a constant cheater, though. That's the problem, is that it's not like it was a one-time thing. Sadly, you have all of these women coming out saying, yes, that is who he is. And it's sad.
It is sad. And it's like you said earlier, all of our bands are imploding, except for Oasis. Except for Oasis.
Shining.
Oh, you want to talk about a bomb of all bombs? A movie filmed in Atlanta?
Ooh, what?
Megalopolis.
Oh, I heard that.
Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. Barnes, guess how much it made at the box office? This is embarrassing.
What a kick to the shin. It's got to be low if you're talking like that. What is it?
$4 million.
Oh, the budget was what?
$120 million in production cost, another $20 million or so in marketing and distribution.
Ooh.
Now, you know Francis Ford Coppola is 85 now, spent decades on this film, apparently selling part of his wine business to raise the necessary funds.
Man, you're going the wrong way, bro.
I'll tell you what, the big surprise was The Wild Robot. That's number one, $35 million at the box office. Beetlejuice, hanging in at number two, $16 million. And then you've got Transformers, Davari, Part 1, and Speak No Evil. Fans are commemorating the 25th anniversary of The Sixth Sense. Remember the movie with Haley Joel Osment?
Yes.
And Bruce Willis? Well, Haley Joel shared a heartwarming anecdote about the time he worked with Bruce Willis. In this recent interview, he reflected on their special bond. I guess when they were doing the horror mystery film in 1999, he revealed that even after the movie wrapped, Bruce Willis stayed in touch with him. He would leave him voicemails at his house, just kind of checking in and saying hi, which I thought was very sweet. And of course, we all know what Bruce Willis is going through now.
I love that movie. I remember when that thing came out. That kid went to stardom fast.
Yeah, he said he would come home from school and he'd have these voice messages on their answering machine from Bruce Willis.
That's cool.
That is your Celebrity Sleaze.